Uh, yeah, some nights it doesn't go in. We talked in the pregame, with the lineup and the formation that Seattle put on the field, that it was going to be an exercise in trying to break down a team that, put serious numbers behind the ball. It's good we got that fixed. Uh, I'm going to wait till I can't hear myself talk while I'm talking. All right, sounds like they got it. Okay. Um, Yeah, so again, we challenged the guys before the game. Can we be disciplined enough to not give up counterattacks? A very organized, experienced Seattle team, like I said, that had three big center backs in there. It wasn't going to be a night where balls just chipped into the box. We're going to break a team down. I have to give full credit to our players. I think they left everything on the field. I thought we dominated the game, had control, but just couldn't find that final touch in the box. So. Again, a lot of good performances. It feels like it feels negative because we had an opportunity to take 2 more points, but I think there's a lot of positives from the game. That's a very good Seattle team, a top team in the Western Conference, one where I think we had control of the game again. Outside of a restart or two, that was kind of the only thing that really threatened us. And overall, I thought guys like Brendan Aronson had probably his best night as a pro. Kind of everything but the final goal for him too. So frustrating night, but one where when we step back and we just analyze and watch the performance, our ability to rest, defend, to press, all those things, I think our guys checked a lot of boxes in a positive way. We'll look at the tape, we'll try and get better, and prepare for Portland.
Anything in particular do you think was missing in the final third from you guys? And is maybe this a game where Marco has an impact on trying to break down a bunkered in team?
Yeah, I think Marco. If Marco's in, he brings an ability to shoot from distance. Certainly, that could maybe soften up a defense. But once we even when El Seno would beat 2-3 guys, there's still four big bodies in the center part of the red zone. So it was a tough night overall. Credit to Seattle. They made a lot of blocks. Fry made a lot of good saves. We put them under about as much pressure as we possibly could. I think we had a lot of possession. We had some possession with a purpose. But again, on the final shot, maybe the final weight of pass was just a little bit off. A couple bounced, and maybe we didn't get our best efforts on goal all night. So I don't think it's for lack of effort. I don't think it's anything to have concern about. I think it was a really good performance, but one that leaves you feeling a little bit empty because it deserved the 3 points.
You mentioned Brendan and how good his game was.
Yeah.
Matt just mentioned Mark. Was there just maybe a little less for him there and shoot it a little more quickly, taking that next level in the tight spaces like he had at times?
Yeah, I thought Brendan's night again. I think it was his best game for the Union. So again, this is high praise, and now Ernst and I want him to not be good. We want him to be great, and the difference is now maybe finishing one of those plays off because he had good looks, he had great movement all night, he had good service, he played good through balls, he really worked tirelessly defensively. You can see the energy he has even when we subbed him off. He's at a full sprint to come over, because he has such a high soccer IQ and he wants to win. So I can't say enough good things about Brendan and the way he's playing. I'm really happy with that. But overall, the whole team also is helping him. They're making his job easier. He has a good support staff in there with him. And again, yeah, it's frustrating. Also, Marco's hurt, another great piece that could have helped tonight. But he's on the mend, and hopefully he'll be back for Portland as well.
Any update on Marco? Is it just
it's the same ankle, so it's no new injury or anything new. It just had swelling, and again, he started training this week, and it wasn't that he re-aggravated. It was just, you hit a point where you're not yourself. And that explosiveness isn't there. He felt like he was not able to push off, accelerate, strike a ball with his foot the way he wants to, and things just don't feel 100%. And in this game, you have to be at 100% because the matches are at such a high intensity. So it's not long term or anything like that. But again, he's obviously another piece that can really help a team.
Sergio Santos gets his first start tonight and goes for the better part of an hour. What did you think of his performance?
Yeah, it was good. We talked at halftime. I think a little bit. It's tough because the formation they play doesn't help his strengths, which is opening up and running in behind. So he had a guy up his back, hanging on him almost the whole game. I think we could have maybe used Sergio a little bit more in behind. A couple times we had some spells of possession where we were just going side to side, and now Sergio's almost posting up a center back, and those are with those three center backs, that's exactly what they want. What they don't want to get into is a foot race with Sergio. So I think it was good, but I think you just saw glimpses of what he is at his max. So it's a tough night all around offensively for us. We produced a lot, but at the same time, the final play just was a little bit off. So, and I think, if we create that many chances, I still like our odds moving forward for sure. But overall, Sergio, good night. But we're going to demand more.
Obviously, they've had a midweek game,
Yeah.
so that played into their
For sure.
strategy a bit. But still, first time this year they played in a 5-3-2.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the way your attack's been playing, that you're going to start getting more respect from teams, and they're going to start having to break teams down like this and deal with that kind of thing?
Look, when we saw the lineup, I think it was that they respected us. I think they've watched us. Obviously, Brian's a great coach and has his team well organized, and he has a lot of experience within their team. So once you see that they're going to change their formation and come here and maybe sit a little deeper, yeah, that is certainly a sign of respect. I think we have earned more respect from the league for sure. It's something that you're trying to build on a weekly basis. I think that we're not sneaking up on anybody anymore. That part's over, So now we have to find ways when teams do sit in our home stadium to break them down. And I think you saw it's not for lack of effort. Elsinho comes into the game and he couldn't give any more. And I've said it before. Sometimes it feels crazy because you know how talented he is to not put his name in the team as a starter, but you also have a history of his age and injuries, and he can really change a game, as you guys saw tonight. I thought he was excellent too. So I think there is a respect factor for sure that we've earned now in this league, but that in a way makes it harder for us because we're not sneaking up on anybody now. Credit to the players. I think they deserve all the credit, and they've done a great job in the intensity that they're playing at. We're getting better each game, which is a good thing. There hasn't been steps backwards. I think it's all been steps forward in every performance that we've had. And this was another good one. While it wasn't 3 points, it was still a very good performance from the group.
Jim, when it comes to those last 10 or 15 minutes,
Yeah.
do you have any thoughts of changing formation, go to 3 at the back like you?
Yeah, we thought about it, but at the same time, once Ruidez comes in, now it's fresh legs and a real danger on the counter. So yeah, we discussed going to 3 at the back with the lone striker, but again, it would also kill you to lose a game like that too. I think we were still creating enough, and we were brave getting forward, and we certainly got our outside backs forward tonight and had enough numbers in and around the goal. The problem was they also had 10 guys in that box sometimes too, and it just a lot of blocks and so a personnel change there, even a formation change. It was almost like we were playing 2 in the back, for the whole second half, to be honest, with just Trusty and Elliott, dealing with 1. But yeah, you worry if you pull one of the defenders off. It was so stable, and all of a sudden you get countered, and then I'm answering different questions. So yeah, it crossed our mind. I still think we were aggressive with how we approached it. It just wasn't our night in terms of getting that goal.
You mentioned Rui Diaz.
Yeah.
In past years, past iterations of this team, a player like that comes on the field and you would know almost all the way across the stadium how big a moment that was, but he barely saw the ball.
Yeah.
How much of a statement is it that this team did not get rattled or flustered or anything like that and kept playing and kept attacking, and he barely ended up doing it?
Yeah, look, in a weird way, tonight was one of our better games, and how, Ernst has kind of envisioned this thing going. I think our rest defending was about as good as it was. Our recoveries were in good spots. Our forward passing was good, and we took away a guy like Ladero on the night, who also was quiet. Roldan was a little bit quiet. We did a good job because we were aggressive. And if this isn't a disrespectful thing, but the best players in the world under pressure with 2 and 3 guys running at them at all times to make them uncomfortable, it's going to be difficult for them to play. And I think that our players deserve credit for the work rate that they put in. I think they swarmed the ball for the majority of the 90 minutes, maybe 2 or 3 little chances that we could clean up defensively. But overall, yeah, it's a testament to the guys and the tempo that they made this game be against a team that, again, was sitting back and did it well. That they deserve credit for the point as well.
Last one, Jerry.
4-4 is a bit much to ask from Casper.
Yeah.
But what does he bring to the team that you haven't had before in 4?
Look, Casper still had a great night tonight. His ability to hold up the ball, to let us breathe, to win flicks. I thought he still was great. He's playing against at times 3 center backs back up there. And he did an excellent job. So I can't say enough good words about his work rate. Offensively, defensively, he's doing everything that we ask of him. Would he love that header back? Absolutely, but he's a striker and he wants to score goals. So again, I can't say enough good things about his what he's brought to this team. And again, it's a testament to how hard he's worked, because the guy has been out the better part of 18 months. So now to finally fully get fit, to put the minutes in that he's putting in at maximum effort. He's a handful for anybody to deal with. Any center back does not want to play against him because he's very dangerous. So I'm happy with how he's doing, and I'm proud of him, to be honest. So we have a real top striker in Casper, and again, tonight was just one of those nights where the margins are small in this league. Goalkeeper makes a few good saves, and yeah, we wish we got the 3 points.